What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony Digital, bringing back another visual, back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. Today, guys, with a very special vid. Now, Steven Glansberg is not in the building today. Too Wild is in the building, and believe me, I have a PhD in shootology, so I know what I'm doing here. Today, guys, we will be reviewing and also cleaning the Yeezy Pirate Blacks using, of course, the RESHOEVN8R laundry system. Now, RESHOEVN8R blessed me up with some new stuff, as you can see. I will be using that on here, and I noticed from the first video that did great. There was a couple things I made slight mistakes on, so this video here is to show you the way to do this perfectly. Now, guys, we have here, as you can see, the two pair of Yeezys that we fell in the mud in, and they have been sitting in the house dried up on the mud for whatever that video dropped. It's been a couple weeks now, and I wanted to actually, you know, get to the point and clean these things. I had a lot of weird people in the comment section saying these had to be fake, because why would you step in there with this amount of shoes? Listen, guys, they're shoes at the end of the day. Things happen. And by the way, I paid $200 for these. I got them for retail. They're not $1,000 sneakers. Some of you guys in the comment section, you need some therapy. Come fuck with your boy. I can help you out. But as you can see, these things are just hard up, and it's bad. But however, this is a black shoe, so cleaning this is not going to be that hard. First things first, though, we need to go ahead and give this a nice clean, and we're going to do that with our soft brush. The soft brush is perfect for this type of knitting, and it's not going to hurt the actual shoe or make it get bristles, and like the hard bristles are not going to make it fluff up and just ruin the primeness. So what we'll do first is go ahead and clean this. Okay, first things first, guys, we're gonna go ahead and undo these laces here, get these out the way. This just allows us to get a better clean on the sneaker. And one thing about this, with all this mud, guys, this stuff is gonna come just straight off. It's gonna come off. It's not like, a lot of this is like, you can just crumble it off. You can see a lot of it's just already coming off. So like, a lot of that's not gonna have no problem. That's one thing that a lot of people were saying, like, let them sit in mud. This gonna, it's gonna be tougher sitting in mud. I actually think it might be even easier to clean it as sitting in mud rather than a fresh watery stain of mud. I don't know, I don't find it that much more harder. Once done with that, we're gonna put it in the shoe trees. Now the shoe trees are able to be, you can use them for almost any size. They have a way to adjust them. We're gonna put them in here on the Yeezy. I think I already have like the size I needed in. The tighter the better, so you can get a nice shape. Keeps the shape real nice when cleaning it. Bam, bam, we got that. We're gonna leave one of these sneakers. We're gonna leave this one since it's dirtier. This is gonna be our sneaker to look at afterwards, and then this is gonna be the sneaker that we're gonna actually clean. So we'll set this sneaker to the side here, and we're gonna get straight into it. So first up, we're gonna use our soft brush. We have our water. We got our solution. A few squirts in there. Oh, make sure you take that off. Smells like straight chimpanzee balls. A few squirts. Dip the brush, soft brush, of course. I probably did not need as much water, but it's all good, it's all gravy. Now, begin. Now, one thing you don't want to be very, very, good about and be delicate with is the sueding on the side here, because that's actual suede. That's why it's very important to use the soft brush, because if you're using a hard brush, you're gonna mess that suede up. You're gonna mess it up. But we're doing pretty good here. The suede is not looking messed up at all, so we're almost pretty much done with the basic overall cleaning of the shoe. So looking at the shoe, we got a basic clean. It's pretty good. Also, I need to let you guys know, if you want to do the midsole on the Yeezy, you need to use the all-purpose brush, not the hard brush that is usually standard for a lot of the soles that the brush is used for. But for the Yeezy, the sole on this is painted, so trying to use a hard brush, you might remove some of the paint. So however, use the all-purpose brush, you'll be good to go. this Georgia Clay is not standing up to this RESHOEVN8R apparently. I'm not too sure about that, buddy. Okay, so guys, we got a good solid, just good pre-wash on the whole Pirate Black itself, and it's almost damn near good. It might even show perfect on you guys' screen. However, there is a couple of little dirt marks in the creases on this side. I noticed that there's dirt in here in the actual material itself, so it does need that nice little wash. So we're gonna go ahead and take this downstairs, get to my dirty ass washing machine, and make sure to do the rest. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we made it to the washing machine. Yes, this motherfucker's rusty, but it's clean, alright? It don't matter what it look like on the outside, it's all about what it does on the damn inside. And I'm always staying fresh and so clean, so don't hate on me, man, don't hate on me. But yeah guys, we here at the washing machine, we got one sneaker. So one thing I did wrong on the previous vid was I put both the sneakers tops to tops. When you're doing the sneaker clean, you're supposed to put them bottoms to bottoms, so bottom versus bottom facing out. However, since we're only doing one sneaker, we don't have to do that. We could just put the sneaker in just like this, and voila. Now we're gonna tie up this portion of it. Actually, we'll just leave this whole thing and get this whole sneaker room. But you can keep different compartments here. So like for instance, you want to put something here, something on the top, you can do that. But however, I'm just gonna leave it all here since it's just one sneaker. Put the shoelaces right here on the top of the sneaker, because this is not gonna be a problem. Do that. Pull this down. However, also guys, you could tie a knot. Tie a knot, because just to keep it everything in place. You don't want this thing going crazy. Put them in there. And here we go with the sneaker laundry. Now, what you only need is one of these things. And if you actually take the top off and push it, it actually fills up the thing right there. Bam. It fills up this little nozzle. You only need one of these to do your shoe cleaning. And then also guys, one thing I did wrong. Shortest cycle. Put it on your shortest cycle. I put it on my longest cycle. So we got this. The water's going in there. We're going to let the water run just a little bit, like it just did. And then pour this in here. One of those, we're good to go. Also guys, I forgot to mention, it's very, very important that you leave the shoe tree in here. You need the shoe tree in here because when it's getting washed, it needs to keep that form. You don't want it to get smashed up in there and all flippy flop. The shoe tree is going to keep the shoe in its form and keep it good. So make sure you keep the shoe tree in there. Now we just let the laundry do its magic. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Let's get it.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so the cycle is done. Let's see what we got. Alright guys, we have in here the sneaker that we want to see. Let's take it upstairs, see for ourselves. Let's get it. Alright guys, so you ready? Bam. The Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost Pirate Black B2 is back in business. Look at his brother though. His brother is dead. He is dead. Like, look at that, man. This is crazy, man. Huge shout out to RESHOEVN8R for coming through and blessing your boy with the laundry system product. I will make sure to link down below in the description, guys, everything that I used in this video. You can use the code TonyD2Wild, get 10% off on your order if you need to go grab you a pair. You do need one. Everybody needs one in their household. If something happens, you need one. Also guys, something very important I forgot to mention right now about the Yeezy 350 is that on the sides here, you notice you have that suede patch. And from just wearing the sneaker and washing it a lot or whatever, just wearing it over time, this suede tends to lighten up. And it's because it's dyed. It's like a dyed suede. It's heavily dyed. So over time, it's going to lighten up. However, when you're done, like, you know, cleaning it and letting it dry overnight and all that, you can add a little bit of the solution on the soft brush and make sure that the soft brush is dry and just rub it gently over the suede and it'll bring back the color. Also, RESHOEVN8R is selling some stuff called Mink Oil that you can put back on the suede. And it's basically just helping condition the suede and bringing it back to life. You can't like leave like leathers and suedes like wet and then just, you know, dry. Like they have to be conditioned. Leather is skin. Suede and leather is skin. So you got to make sure it's conditioned to keep it a lot longer because leather will crack, suede will dry out and not become as soft. So you got to make sure to do that. That's a very important step. So if your suede is like somewhat faded afterwards, because it just naturally happens, use the solution. It's made out of 100% oil, so you'll have no problem at all. However, mine didn't really seem to have any problems at all, so I'm just lucky. I keep my kicks clean, guys. We got to go ahead and get this guy back in order. I will make sure to do a follow-up like video, like somewhat like just showing like me getting them both clean, or maybe I just post a picture on Instagram once I do it, because I need to do this like ASAP Rocky, because I cannot have him dead and him alive and just like having that just happening, you know what I'm saying? But guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We get 5,000 likes on this vid. We might have to do something to this shoe. What you think? I really don't want to do that, but 5,000 likes, we could probably talk a little bit. 5,000 likes, we will talk about it. But guys, check out this right here, man. The Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost is back in order. Shout out to RESHOEVN8R. Link is down in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy Tony D2Wild checking in, checking out. Peace.
Y'all niggas ain't worth it. Y'all niggas ain't worth it. Y'all niggas ain't worth it.